Hi friends, welcome back to the channel. I'm Katie. I'm a mom to 5 kids. We have a large family of 7 and we just moved into this house and we're working on settling down. Still have unpacking to do, you know, all the things that are, you know, waiting for me to do. All the things that are just waiting for me to do them. There's a lot of that going on around here. A lot of waiting for me to do a lot of things. So I have been working on the yard, working on myself, working on my family, working on this house, working on all the things. So we're doing the best we can. And right now the outdoors takes a priority because we've been going to the lake, we've been going to the river, we've been doing all the fun summer things, trying to keep the kids busy, trying to keep them out of trouble, all that stuff. And through that process, we've moved and we haven't quite unpacked everything yet, but that's okay. Winter is coming, and when winter comes, we can finish unpacking and moving into this house. I know I would feel a lot more settled if I would just tackle it and get it done, but it's just not happening right now. I've got a house full of kids that are passing around the cold flu of some sort. I've had one kid down, I've got another kid down, and then the other 3 seem unscathed so far. So my goal is to not get sick myself and to try to keep everybody else healthy. We'll see what happens. But for right now, I am healthy. Knock on a lot of wood here. We're gonna knock on the wood. And I'm healthy, so I've got plans this week. I've got a meal prep planned to do with you guys. So many people in my community are having babies. So many women are having babies. Women are having babies, you guys. Real women. And I want to bless them with some meals. Breakfast was always the thing that helped me the most. If I could batch cook a lot of food for breakfast, it made my life easier. So I've got ingredients today to make a big old batch of breakfast burritos for the postpartum mamas. And we're gonna knock that out. We're also gonna make some dairy-free cookies. Stay tuned for that. We're gonna make some dairy-free cookies for the moms, and those are gonna be rolled up cookie balls, like dough, frozen, so that when the moms want fresh cookies, if they wanna just make themselves a fresh cookie or two, then they can make themselves a fresh cookie or two whenever they're craving it, and they'll just be in the freezer waiting on them. The burritos are also gonna be dairy-free. If you are preparing meals for a postpartum breastfeeding nursing mother, keep in mind that you probably want to go dairy-free with all of your preparations because many, if not all, babies are slightly, if not very, intolerant to dairy. It causes them to spit up. If you remove dairy from your diet, your baby will stop spitting up. I can almost guarantee that. I can almost 100% guarantee that. We'll say 99%. If you remove every bit of dairy from your diet, your baby will probably stop spitting up completely. I know, it's amazing. It's the craziest thing. I did it with the last 3 of my kids and went dairy-free. The only time they would spit up or have colic or reflux was when I consumed dairy or if I looked at or licked butter. Gotta watch it, gotta be careful. So we're gonna do a quick grocery haul and possibly a meal prep in this video. Okay, let's go back here. I got a bunch of medicines and toothpaste because I've got some kids that are sick with the flu and they needed some assistance with that. And y'all know I've got elderberry syrup recipes. We've got recipes on our channel for all the medicines, but I grabbed some quick and easy things just to tie us over for now. Got some Stick It to Zits for my teens. Organic Valley whole milk, 2 of those, 2 of the silk milk for the dairy-free kiddos. We do have dairy intolerances still in our house. Right here we grabbed 2 of the 18 ounces of blueberries. Those were $5 a piece. Organic red grapes, regular strawberries. It's just the way it is. Honeycrisp apples. I heard that strawberries are the most toxic, but everything in moderation. Honeycrisp apples. Right here, we've got some dairy-free chocolate selections for our cookies that we're gonna be making. We've got the free from that we're gonna be putting in. And then when I looked at this one's also free from. So we've got the semi-sweet and the dark chocolate. I'll probably use both of them because the more chocolate, the better. At least that's how I feel about chocolate chip cookies. I love them. They're delicious. Potatoes O'Brien. You can cube up your potatoes, your peppers, your onions, and all your stuff yourself. if you're a crazy busy mom, just grab some of this. It's already diced up for you. And then you can saute it in your pan real quick and throw it in your burritos. And I've got a secret trick. It's not a secret because I've shared it with you all before, but I have a trick for how I make breakfast burritos super, super duper easy. And I'm going to share that with you guys in the video. It's a hack. It's a mom hack, and it's going to give you a lot of breakfast in a short amount of time. We also grabbed the kids some crinkle cut French fried potatoes. We're having a Dungeons and Dragons play date at our house. So I'm just stocking up on some things that these kids might want. I figure everybody loves French fries, so I'll make the kids French fries, and we'll see what else we come up with. Maybe I'll make them some chicken nuggets with these natural chicken thighs. I just cube them up and then put them in Redmond's real salt, seasoned salts, and flour, and then fry them up in some coconut oil in a skillet, and those turn out really tasty. So we grabbed, this is how many pounds? 4 pounds of chicken thighs for $20.16. And then we grabbed 2 pounds of country pork ground sausage. These are gonna go in the breakfast burritos along with the potatoes O'Brien. I forgot to grab spinach. I usually grab spinach for my burritos just to cram in as much nutrition as possible. If I get back to a local store before I make these, I'll grab a bag of spinach to throw it in there just to get more greens in, but I forgot it. There you go. Here's our burritos. Not making them from scratch, but if you want to make corn tortillas from scratch, there is a recipe on my channel. These are the Mission flour tortillas. We got 2 packs of 20 of those, so we'll make 20 burritos for the freezer for the mama. We've got hamburger buns to make hamburgers this week, and spaghetti, because I think tonight we're going to do spaghetti, and I also got some sauce. So we'll do spaghetti bolognese for dinner and grab the sauce for that as well. Back here, we've got some active dry yeast. We make most of our sandwich bread anyways. We make all of our sandwich bread at home, and then all of some other breads we buy on occasion, so that makes life easier. Whole milk, probiotic, Nancy's yogurt. This is vanilla flavored. Get the kids some extra fat. We've got low fat cottage cheese and some Silk dairy-free smooth and creamy for the dairy-free kids to try, just to give them something. Their throats are hurting right now. So we've got applesauce and this and smoothies and things to tie them over while their throats aren't feeling great. My egg lady is running low on eggs, so we got 6 dozen of these, just like that, and then grabbed some Mexican shredded cheese because we will do something with that. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do something with that. So all of this stuff was $250. I feel pretty good about that. I avoided going into Costco because I didn't want to spend $500. So we went to Fred Meyer's, spent $250, got all the stuff that we needed to meal prep for the families that we're meal prepping for, and then the cookies, of course, that we're also meal prepping, and then things to tie us over, the fruits. We've got frozen vegetables. I buy vegetables frozen and keep them in my deep freezer because I tend to let vegetables go bad before I eat them. So having vegetables frozen preserves them, and then I don't waste any food. And then we have fresh fruit because my kids love to snack on fruit. There you go. This will hold us over for at least the next 5 days, probably. Fill in the gaps. We've got plenty of food in this house. This was just a meal prep grocery haul and a couple of extra meals for my family. Tonight we're making spaghetti, so we are gonna salt our water. Salty as the sea, you guys. We want to flavor our pasta with a little bit of salt, so we cook it in salted water. I'm actually using Celtic sea salt. It's about enough. This stuff is really good in everything. It's wonderful. We like it. We add it to a lot of things. We're also going to add some garlic powder and some onion powder in addition to this. This is just their real salt, organic seasoned salt. And a little bit in spaghetti goes a long way. You really don't want to use a whole lot of this, but I do flavor the meat with it just so that the meat has a little bit of flavor. I found this at Kroger today. Fred Meyer's. We have a Fred Meyer's, but they carry Kroger brand. And I'll add a little bit of pasta sauce to this jar in a minute once I get the pasta going. I'll add some pasta water. Once I get the pasta going, I'll add some of the starchy pasta water to this, and get the rest of that out. Got a couple of boxes of already, that one's angel hair, so I've got some spaghetti here from Costco. I'm gonna use up the rest of that. And I'm gonna use up one of these boxes, which serves 8. You can tell one's Italian pasta, one's American. This was enough spaghetti to feed my family 2 more meals. We ended up making spaghetti sandwiches for those meals just to stretch it a bit farther. But it's always nice if you can cook enough food to have leftovers. If your family will eat leftovers, my family will. We've always cooked double what we can eat so that we can eat 2 days in a row, and that saves me having to cook every single night of the week. I like having a meal already made or ingredients pre-prepped, whether it's shredded chicken or ground beef or steak strips, whatever it is. We like to keep that batch cooked and stored in the fridge so that we can have easy meals. Sometimes when I have leftover spaghetti sauce, I'll just go ahead and put it in a Ziploc freezer bag, date it, label it, and stick it in the freezer. That way I've got some spaghetti sauce that's already made. I just have to thaw it out the night before, reheat it, and cook up some noodles, some pasta, and we'll have a quick and easy meal that way too. So do yourself a favor, double batch your dinner tonight or tomorrow night or whenever, and set a meal aside for the next day or another day if you can freeze it. It is really helpful, and it is something that has really helped me in my motherhood. Cook once and eat twice. First thing we're gonna do here is brown up a couple pounds of pork. This is pork country sausage. This will be yummy in all of these burritos. Let's brown this up. This is 2 pounds. We have browned up all of our sausage, and now we've got a bag of this potatoes O'Brien or potatoes O'Brien that we're gonna cook up. We've got some olive oil going in there, and we're just gonna brown these potatoes. We're gonna season this with Redmond's real salt, seasoned salt. Here we've got about 2 dozen eggs, and I'm gonna add about a teaspoon of salt to those to season them up. This is Redmond's real salt. You can add pepper if you like. We've mixed in the spinach. We're gonna mix in some potatoes and some sausage, and then we're gonna put these in a sheet pan. I'm just gonna spray these with a little bit of cooking spray. And this is the coconut oil cooking spray. Dairy-free, we're keeping it all dairy-free today. Up evenly. Once I wrap these burritos, I'm going to put them on a parchment paper lined sheet pan and place them in the freezer so that they can flash freeze before I put them in the Ziploc bags to take them to the moms. So this is a great way to meal prep for your family. This is how I survived all of my postpartum days. I made breakfast burritos. You can go back on my channel and watch all of my meal prep videos from about 2 years ago back, and you're gonna see how I have fed my family bulk batch cooking them meals so that I would have meals already made. All I have to do is reheat and eat. Okay, here's the food that we have meal prepped for the families that had babies recently. We've got packs of cookie dough. This is all dairy-free chocolate chip cookie dough. And then down here, for the next set of burritos. And I did about 350 degrees. Everything's pre-frozen. It's just been bagged. I'm going to stick it back in the freezer so that I can deliver these to the 2 families.
Just watch it. Make sure you don't overcook it. And then since it's on parchment paper,
prep video, I hope you were inspired to meal prep yourself some meals, maybe batch bake some cookies so you have some cookie dough, or batch make some cookies. Check out that video. It's gonna be up in the next day or so if it's not already on there. I made 3 batches of chocolate chip cookies in my new mixer and had lots of fun doing that with you guys. So check it out on the channel. I will see you next time. Bye. What I got from Shein, I picked up a couple of swim cover-up tight tops and a few outfits for my teenage daughter, and I picked out, I also got it in this really cute dress cover-up. I thought it could be a cute swim cover-up, or I could wear it over top of this black dress and it could be a whole fancy dress outfit that I could wear for date night. I thought it was really cute, but this crop top also is really cute. I thought it would be fun to wear to the gym with a sports bra underneath and a pair of track shorts. I thought that would be super cute. At Shein, you're gonna find lots of affordable clothes. My kids are growing so fast. I've grabbed my daughter a couple of t-shirts, and you can check them all out in the 90s blueprint from Shein, linked down below in this video's description. There's a code that you can use on their app to shop my wardrobe to see all the items that I got in this most recent order. But some of the other cute things that we got were these gorgeous skirts, and these are really cute and fun to wear with t-shirts. And I grabbed 2 of those for my teen daughter. She can wear these to church or to youth group, to school. So I thought those were really cute. Check out the Shein 90s blueprint shopping cart linked down below in this video's description.